What's Wrong with the World by G.K. Chesterton. The book is read by Bernard Mays. Dedication to C.F.G. Masterman, MP. Charles F.G. Masterman was a politician, author and Liberal Member of Parliament from 1906 to 1911. My dear Charles, I originally called this book What is Wrong, and it would have satisfied your sardonic temper to note the number of social misunderstandings that arose from the use of the title. Many a mild lady visitor opened her eyes when I remarked casually, "I've been doing what is wrong all this morning." And one minister of religion moved quite sharply in his chair when I told him, as he understood it, that I had to run upstairs and do what was wrong, but should be down again in a minute. Exactly of what occult vice they silently accused me, I can't conjecture, but I know of what I accuse myself, and that is of having written a very shapeless and inadequate book, and one quite unworthy to be dedicated to you. As far as literature goes, this book is what is wrong, and no mistake. It may seem a refinement of insolence to present so wild a composition to one who has recorded 2 or 3 of the really impressive visions of the moving millions of England. You're the only man alive who can make the map of England crawl with life, a most creepy and enviable accomplishment. Why then should I trouble you with a book which, even if it achieves its object, which is monstrously unlikely, can only be a thundering gallop of theory? Well, I do it partly because I think you politicians are none the worse for a few inconvenient ideals, but more because you will recognize the many arguments we've had, those arguments which the most wonderful ladies in the world can never endure for very long. And perhaps you'll agree with me that the thread of comradeship and conversation must be protected because it's so frivolous. It must be held sacred. It must not be snapped because it's not worth tying together again. It's exactly because argument is idle that men, I mean males, must take it seriously. For when we feel, until the crack of doom, shall we have so delightful a difference again? But most of all, I offer it to you because there exists not only comradeship, but a very different thing called friendship, an agreement under all the arguments, and a thread which, please God, will never break. Yours always, G.K. Chesterton. Part 1. The Homelessness of Man. Chapter 1. The Medical Mistake.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?